and my voice was starting to go. So it's done in sections. So you've got me high, you've got me low, and yeah, very, very random.
I don't know if you know this, but Nat King Cole thought that he sounded better after he smoked 3 packs of cigarettes.
Okay, I'm going to do that in future before I do a video.
Smoke before every recording. But he died. I don't know how young, but I think he died in his 30s from, of course, lung cancer. But his voice,
his voice was great.
Amazing voice.
He was brilliant. So well, yeah. So thank you for listening.
Yeah, we just love to see Salli here.
Oh, thank you.
So let me ask the first question since I already did.
You did. Sorry, Vivian.
So anyway, can you tell us about the considered from fiber to finish collaboration with NDL?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Rashid and the team have been very patient with me. It was a really good coming together last year when we started to talk about the idea of this collection. It's the first time I've ever worked with a mill. It may be the last because I've given them such a hard time, but anyway, it was really well worth it because I think we got there. I think the idea of considered from fibre to finish was to look at every single aspect of the fabric. I'd worked with them on a little project with M&S a few years ago when we had like dyed the fabric and finished it with G2 to make it really efficient in laundry. So I wanted to see what we could do beyond that from the fibre, how we did every process to make sure we delivered efficiencies at the other end of the process. So that's what we did. Yeah, I think it's a really good project to run at the moment when cotton prices are going through the roof and there's so much inflation going on. I think to have this study of creating the fabric, testing it, engineering the garment and washing it, it's been a really good opportunity to do this. So, yeah.
Thank you. Zeeshan, the technical aspects of the fabric, can you talk to us about them?
First of all, thank you very much. I would like to share my experience first. Work with Salli. Actually, in the past, I have worked with many designers, but I had a very unique experience work with Salli because she is very much picky in terms of material selection, in terms of aesthetics and shades. So we really done a hard work to achieve that level which Salli is asking to have in the considered denim collection. For instance, we have agreed to have minimum 20% post-consumer waste in every considered denim fabrics. So we have used post-consumer waste, we have used hemp, we have used cyclo, we have used lensing modal and tencel as well. If we talk about the dyeing process of the considered denim, we have used the green chemistry instead of the conventional chemistry. For instance, hydrosulfide, we have used some green salts here in terms of the conventional hydrosulfide. And if we talk about the finishing process, we have used G2 ozone finishing where we have saved the 75% water and chemical and energy. So this was really a great experience to work with Salli to meet that requirement as she is seeking for in their collection.
Super, thank you. Sally's going to get a lot of phone calls from mills now.
No, I'm not. Probably the opposite.
Phone's going to ring off the hook next week.
Definitely not. Oh, you've got to be responsible. We make these garments and you've got to know what you're doing with them. And the guides were really patient, I have to say. But if I don't know what's in it, well, why would I promote or why would I work with it? I wanted to genuinely create some things that I think provide some solutions. So it's so important that we understand every part of the fabric. It really is. And what it's going to do in laundry and also the testing to make sure it really does work and does what it says on the tin. So yeah, it was exciting to do it.
Yeah, so what is the concept behind this range?
The whole idea was to address some of the challenges I faced like day to day when I work with some of the larger retailers. So still volume is very much stretch driven and there aren't enough solutions for stretch fibers. I mean, our aim is to get towards biodegradability and circularity. So we worked on 2 areas, enhanced performance, which is the sculpting stretch market, curve athletic, the growing big market with the big retailers, and try to engineer the fabrics affordably into sustainability, but also considering what we're going to do in laundry. So we deliver efficiencies at the back end of the process. So it works for everybody. There's no point in starting with a really dark indigo and wasting all that money in laundry and time and energy. So we tried to do it in a really smart way. And then friendly fibers was just addressing the need for more hemp, more tencel, more fabric alternatives, but in a balanced way. So again, these are lower stretch articles and they just look really nice. We popped out some lovely character. So again, it was just trying to provide a balance of what's out there, because I think at the volume end of the market, it's really hard to afford some of the beauty. So we were trying to create beauty and aesthetics and provide solutions. So we worked with all our partners. We worked with Prim on the Screw Button, we worked with pocketing, with Cyclo and organic cotton, and we worked with hemp and tencel with Copen. And we work with Coats and Eco-Bee on the threads, as you saw in the video, to try and provide solutions in garment. And then we work with the lovely Alberto and Simone at Hub 1922, testing the new off-fuel chemicals that were very new. The fabrics responded brilliantly, so I was very happy. And we've got very green Metro Tornello scores. And also we worked with Everest as well with the Genealogia laser machines. We used Near Chemica Skywhite eBright, and we used sustainable products in the nebulizing system, sustainable stone alternatives rather. And again, we got all green Genealogia scores. So we know that they work, and the laundry guys told me they were happy with the fabrics. So yeah, I hope it does what it says on the tin.
Thank you. Zeeshan, did you prepare the fabrics? I know you have a lot of experience in dyeing fabrics. Did you prepare these fabrics for the ozone or for laser treatments afterwards? Is there anything special you do?
Yes, Andrew, basically the main focus was on circularity. And, you know, Salli was pushing me, Zeeshan, we should have a fabric, should be low impact on a laundry. So this is basically a whole package. We work on a dyeing, and we start from the yarn manufacturing on a yarn torsion and pre-dyeing process and dyeing. And the main culprit to have more water consumption in laundry is basically unfixed dye on a fabric surface. Why we need a huge amount of water in laundry? Because the unfixed dye, which is on a fabric surface. So we make sure our fabric should not contain any unfixed dye on a fabric surface, because there is a 2-3 disadvantage of the unfixed dye. Number one, we need frequent rinsing during laundry to get rid of that unfixed dye, as well as that unfixed dye is contaminating the real grain through of the denim, because denim is a combination of accrue and accrue weft and dyed wool. So once our weft grain through is become dirty, so we cannot have the real aesthetics. So we make sure our fabric should be cleaner surface, there is no unfixed dye. And Salli will definitely share her experience, how she found our fabrics in the Hub 1922. I mean, fabric should be well responsive while laser treatment, as well as we can achieve our desired wash with the minimum water and less chemical and less energy.
Wow, okay. And then this is for Salli. Naveena are being transparent and sharing the data and information on this range with customer. But did you find all the solution you needed?
I'd like to see a few more solutions out there. So no, I want to be really honest and transparent, because it's me we're talking to. I think there's more innovation needed. I mean, I heard Ebru on the Lycra presentation, great presentation, and we needed all that technology in our fabrics to really make the fabrics work. But it'd be great to see future bio-based solutions coming to market that really can meet the performance. And like with YKK as well, I think there's got Green Rise on the market. It's a new sustainable product, but it doesn't work on denim at the moment. So we use natural, and which is recycled polyester, which is a solution, but it's not a bio-based solution where I'd like the market to be. But we are sharing everything because it's me and it has to be transparent. And so all the information will be there for the customers. We'll give the recipes, we'll connect you with our partners, we'll share all the products. You can see the garments. And it's really important to be very honest about how we did this range and what we achieved, and also where there are things that can be improved as well. So there's a new QR code on the hanger, so it'll scan and link you to the website. We're just in the final stages of getting that finished. But yeah, it's good to share.
Well, quickly before we wrap up, there's a question from the audience. Is this?
Don't tell me it's Rowan.
Yeah, is this possible across shades or just a few shades of indigo?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Is this possible across shades or just a few shades of indigo?
We've worked with about 5 or 6 shades. There's some that work better than others, I think. The twilight blue is one of the deepest shades we work with, but it responded well. But no, I think it's dyeing method that Zeeshan have used and the dye stuffs. All of them were suitable for the process we wanted to do. And obviously they've worked with Levi's and companies in the past. So they've done a lot of experimenting in that technology. So it worked. The sea green was amazing. It popped out really, really quickly. So, but it was possible across a lot of colors.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Zeeshan and Salli, for the interview. And,
thank you for your time.
Soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for a great show and keeping us all together as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Vivian.
Soon.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.